everyone, and welcome back to Stephanie Reacts to Doctor Who. Well, this is Series 15, Episode 5, / Season 2, Episode 5. The Story and the Engine. Before I get into this, last week's episode wasn't the best, it wasn't. But we did find out how the Doctor knew about Belinda. Conrad told him, because Conrad saw the Doctor and Belinda as a child. But when he grew up, he seen the past. He saw the future with the Doctor and Belinda. But when he grew up in the past, if you know what I mean. Like where Ruby was still travelling with the Doctor, or just left the Doctor. So it was like that. So he grew up in the past. And because of that, he grew up hating UNIT for taking people's monies and thinking everything was fake and stuff. I was glad he get bitten by the Shriek. You have to talk bad about the Brigadier. Oh. I watched a lot of people's reactions to that. Nobody liked it. That it made fun of the Brigadier, was calling the Brigadier a liar. You might call Kate a liar, or the Doctor a liar, or whatever. You do not disgrace the Brigadier. You wouldn't disgrace Sarah Jane, or any of the classic people either, you wouldn't, who your hearts have been touched. If you found out about Amy, Rose, Martha, or that, or Donna, maybe disgrace them, aye, maybe. I'm not saying to do it. Maybe. But like classic Who, the Brigadier, Sarah Jane, Jo Grant, Susan and that, never disgrace any of the characters, especially the Brigadier. Especially to his own daughter. Oh. Wow. And Mrs. Flood let Conrad out of prison. And last week, a bulb went off my head when she said she was the governor. Because that made me think back to Series 9. Aye, Series 9, I think who the Doctor was, Peter Capaldi. It was like before the flood. Mrs. Flood, before the flood. Before Mrs. Flood came into it. And the Doctor was talking about, the Doctor was talking to them two, many companions, just hitchhikers the Doctor took with him to the past. And that lassie who wore like the Tom Baker scarf, I think she had on, she was bragging about the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside, it's bigger on the inside, it's bigger on the inside. Her, she was seen to the Doctor. So this is post Harold Saxon, post the War Master, or something like that. The Master of Wars, or something. If one or two others, I think. And that made me think, maybe Mrs. Flood's the War Master. No, the War Master. Maybe Mrs. Flood is the War Governor, or something like that. I forget what it says. No, the War Master, but Master of War or something. But, something like that anyway. Maybe Mrs. Flood's that person, that's what I'm thinking. Who made me snap like that. And as soon as I posted it on the Doctor Who site, on X, they were saying, who do you think Mrs. Flood was? Like, asked, so I've given my theory. Then after an hour or two, they had my post. Because somebody put down in the comment, let this person cook, they could be right, talking about me. And that, because you do know, with RTD and that, they do like to go back a few seasons, connecting things. Because like the Missy, the Master, appeared at season 7, but she was not revealed till season 8. So it's like that. So I think because of Doctor Who, I kept getting so many likes and people sharing and commenting on my post. I think they actually either removed it because I was right, or they removed it because they too much spamming, like too much comments and stuff on it. But anyway, let's jump into this, the story and the engine, and see what this is all about. Starting now.
Time ago, back in the village when I was a small boy, the fire was eating the forest.
That's supposed to be the doctor, and I thought the doctor had been going to green and the pain maybe.
What's me? I ran to the river with my little cup to get water.
What is him then?
They laughed at me. What are you doing? What I can, I shouted, and ran back to pour it on the fire. Suddenly, a blue box appeared in the skies over the fire.
Ooh,
Man stood at the
TARDIS.
door with a hosepipe, spraying and spraying until all the fires went out. He landed the box in the middle of the bunch forest and started scattering fresh seeds.
Did they get believe
I
him
tried to thank him.
or laugh at
Are
him?
you a farmer? I asked. No. I am the doctor. We shook hands, and that's how we met.
Nice. Good. Great story. And you're sure that this doctor will come?
He always comes when needed.
Oh,
The doctor! We need him now! It needs feeding!
you're good for the dinosaurs? Wow. Wow. Guess them shooting cat one doctor. What?
Oh, we can boost the Vindicator if we go to, of course,
Go where?
Lagos, Nigeria. It has the largest communications technology market in Africa and is near Almost Palace.
Almost Palace.
My favorite barbershop. Omo, the owner, is a friend of mine. We met in a fire.
Barbershop.
Aye.
The TARDIS does your hair.
It does. It does. I don't go there for cuts. It's hard to explain.
Okay. Try.
So she spends on here cut then.
2019, a
They
great
changed the
year.
clothes. Eh? Used.
I'm not human. I am an evolved life form. And, my body changes a lot.
Yes, it
The
does.
first time I've had this black body, some parts of the earth I'm now treated differently. But here, in Africa, in that
He
barber
fits
shop,
in.
I'm accepted. I'm able to forget.
Aye.
Boy, we laugh, we tell stories.
This must be
You're like one of their
Mr.
own.
Ruby then.
Yeah.
My nan took me to India whenever she could, for the same reason. You say you're not human, but that's the most human thing ever, Doctor.
He's a hybrid. But you shouldn't tell.
Go on then. Take as long as you need.
You still want to go home? So they're in Africa, I'm guessing then? They're not just Wales or England, pretending to be. Guessing this is machine. Oh!
We're running out of stories.
But look at his hair.
Me.
I've got this.
Wow, the hair just keeps growing. Wow, so handsome.
Once upon a time, a great musician, Yo-Yo Ma, was traveling through...
Alright, so you have to tell a
collecting local
story.
music when he heard a shaman sing.
There's tons of stories.
Oh, you!
I was the one behind them all. It was me.
What? The master, maybe?
I was once human.
Right, then, not the master.
Whenever we told stories, the storytelling gods would grow in power. The gods needed to strengthen their bonds with humanity. Wherever they told stories,
So he's
I went.
no god
I
then.
told the myths, the legends, cleaned them up, printed them in books, so that the gods could be worshipped. That was my job. They only exist now
And yeah, that.
because of me. My work.
That's probably a power of the god. That's Shiva. Sorry, that's a machine then. If it's a machine and the stories. Or stories and machine.
The engine burned too much energy
Oh,
holding us
story and the
together.
engine, that's I.
Forced the door open. Typical doctor. Irresponsible.
I have never.
That's it. Abby, the daughter of Anansi. Abna, that is your full name, isn't it?
You dare speak it. You are not worthy. I grew up trapped with Anansi. Terrified someone would win me in a bet. I'd heard about you. Traveling through time. I had faith you would help. Instead you left.
He never came, maybe.
I'm here because of you. You humiliated me.
How did he humiliate her?
You look so different now. I am sorry. I couldn't take you with me.
Is it me?
I was a fugitive back then. And Nancy was wrong
Ooh.
for that bet. And frankly, darling, I was busy in a different story.
Wow!
We finished one day.
You actually took that bet?
I tried to lose.
Sit, doctor. Talk now.
Where are we going?
To the heart of the Nexus.
To do what?
To install the shop there.
We do without him.
Enough. Put him in the chair. With pleasure. Rashid, come. No,
I promise I will get you home. I will get you home. You do not want to do this. Hold him down. Hold him down. Hold him down. Hold him down.
And she can let them out. She says only him and her can leave.
I will talk. I will tell a story. Exactly.
See?
All done. And battery levels are good. For now.
She's done something to him.
So good. I could kiss myself.
Check it back to your
Shame I
head.
have to ruin it. Why? You will find out soon enough. Belinda, now.
Took you long enough.
Fine. Just trying to concentrate.
She's not allowed to leave now.
I'm pleased to hear.
Surprised this hair's not growing fast again, get it? Maybe that lassie's father's trapped in here? Something? good we're getting into this culture. It is.
The story ending.
Is that the brains? The brains stories?
I will be right behind you, yeah? Belinda, I will be right behind you, okay? Okay?
I'll wait for you.
I can see Blinda maybe getting trapped. Maybe.
Listen to me. What would your six-word story be? What would the essence of your life be? I want you.
Save others
Keep collecting stories.
and take people's hair for them.
No need. I'm retiring.
Save others and do their hair. It's a barber.
I shouldn't have. I thought you could handle anything.
I can, because you look after me too.
But you're part of my community. I should have protected you.
Nah, you should have.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Slap. That would be funny. I'm sorry to slap. Ooh. Thumb pinch. Come on up, friend. We are equal now.
Until the settle, I'll continue. Me. I don't belong here. I don't even have a name for people to trust. Fry. Adetokumbo.
You hate him. I would have that in my
No,
heart.
she pities him.
What did you say? Hurts people. Hurts people.
Aye. You hate, you hurt them.
Imagine a mortal teaching a god life lessons.
Thank you, Doctor.
I will be back for a haircut. And for that six-word story. Good luck.
So I wonder if we'll see Mrs. Flood again in this episode. Or was that one we cut? It's only the one we've seen.
Did you see a child?
Child?
Yeah.
See that there around?
I saw a spooky kid back there.
I didn't see anything. But the stories were leaking out, getting mixed up.
Okay. Well, you have to tell me about Omar.
Ah, Omo. It's a long story. But, once upon a time.
Well, everyone, that was the story and the engine. Before you say, you've got a different t-shirt on. Yup, I've got a different t-shirt. Because I'm just literally just finished this episode. And I was drinking my tea. I made a new cup when it finished, but I was drinking my tea. Rather than that, mostly I went into my t-shirt and got me soaking wet. So my t-shirt's stained. And then I made myself a fresh cup of tea I have. So now, I'm going to continue with this review. And that's why I've got a different t-shirt on for. Cause I spilt tea down it. But yeah, it's actually painful it was. But this story was not a good one, but it's contained in one shop it was. And we get a few stories about people, and we seen the Ruth Doctor again. So that was good to see her. I'm guessing her, as she says in her reaction to thing, her story's not done yet. It will be one day. But when will that come? I wonder if you'll get a spin-off just with her and what's his name? The dog thing. I was going to say Castrovalva, but that's the fifth Doctor story. Ah, well, you know who I'm talking about anyway, the dog guy. Probably get with the Ruth and the dog guy, and that woman the Ruth Doctor was talking to, maybe get them as a team or something. A few stories with them. We might, to finish off her story. Or, like the Doctor. If there's no spin-off, it'll probably be like the Doctor bangs his or her head, depends if her story continues to be a next Doctor or not, and if the next Doctor is female or not. The Doctor like falls and bangs his head or something, goes unconscious. Then we get a backstory with Ruth and that. So that whole story's about her. A whole episode about her maybe. So that would be a good thing. But anyway, Omad betraying the Doctor. Oh, that was bad. The Doctor felt safe and comfortable in that shop and in that country and all that, because he kind of lied a wee bit, saying he's never been black before. But technically, the Doctor's never been black. But since we hit the Jodie era, we knew about the Ruth Doctor, and she is a black woman, so the Doctor has been black before. But he did tell Belinda he's never been black before, and this is the safest place he could find. Then Omar betrayed him, betrayed his trust. But the Doctor just thought the people getting their head shaved, they tell a story and their hairs grow back. That's what the Doctor thinks. Because he's seen his pal, or one of the missing people, sit in the chair, getting their head finished in half, they shaved and finishing half the story, and the next minute the head and the hair grows all back, the hair does. So the Doctor was surprised with that. So he decided to take a turn to save people what was happening to them. And he got an allergic shock or something. Maybe because that was his first time it was. The machine. Because the machine was linked to the other people, because they've all had their first turns there. So, because that was the Doctor, he wanted to get the shock. He tried to push away, but he couldn't. But as soon as he was in, he was telling the story of Belinda. But what he didn't, he seen all these pictures on the screen, right? He watched the story too. Why or how did he not see Mrs. Flood in it? Or he probably knows it's Mrs. Flood, and because she's an elderly woman to him, she probably went to hospital to get her health checked. That's why Belinda knows Mrs. Flood, maybe. That's what he's probably thinking. Like, she's not that suspicious of that. Because the Doctor didn't point out, I know that woman, or anything. But, yeah. And we got a few other stories. Like when that lassie told a story about the slavery, how the slavers, I think that's the the masters always check the slave's body and that for stuff like food, keys, paper, anything, and they always found it. But then they came up with a strategy: draw a map on your head. They never check the slave's hair, because to the masters, their hair is always dirty, greasy, and full of bugs or something. So they never check the slave's hair. So the lassie was talking, she was doing the map into the Doctor's head. And as soon as I seen her, that's a map! And I knew it was kind of a map, even though she said talking about maps, she was. So it looked like a maze kind of thing. So I done, that's a map. So that was good to her to actually do that. Repent. She was actually repenting because after she called the doctor out and stuff. Because after the doctor told her, I was a... What was the word I'm looking for? No. Oh, it's gonna kill me. It's the same episode with that one we seen Jack in. Oh, I think it was 12.5. The episode is. Doctor Who, Series 12, Episode 5. Actually, The Fugitive. Fugitive, that's what I was just giving when I was searching there. The Fugitive, she told the woman she was the fugitive back then. And that's why she couldn't take her along with her. So she probably understood all that. And that's why she decided to help the doctor. But how was the doctor linked to that tree? That guy is pretending to be a god. He says to the doctor, that's my heart in there. The doctor says, but it's my brain. It's connected to. They showed you all the past doctors and stuff. So that was a good wee throwback. It was. But how? Because how was this tree connected to the doctor? Was it maybe connected to him? Because we happened to be the shaver. So they started seeing the shape, because the electric jolt and Doctor Stories all went into that tree. Maybe that connected to the doctor's brain then, maybe. Because if there's no of it, I don't know why or how the doctor's past stuff got his brain into the tree. But I wonder what that guy's got to do now. Because he did pretend to be all the gods, but no, the doctor said he met the gods. He watched Marvel with the gods. He played games with the gods and stuff. And one of the gods didn't like, or did like, Thor's horns. And for a second, I was going to say Wolverine for some reason. Wolverine's not God, Wolverine's Marvel. That's when I was going to say like Wolverine, they'd done Thor. Even Thor's Marvel too these days. But he's still a northern god. A Norse god, aye, that's it, a Norse god. And he says that I'm Loki and all that. So yeah. That was a good story. But next week, I don't know what the episode's called, but I think it's called The Interstellar Galactic Rap Battle or something. It's probably stupid. I know Ryland Clark is in it. We've seen it from the trailers before this series started, and we saw it from the end of the trailer here. Doctor Who Series 15 2025. Because if I just say Series 15 of that, I'll true Tom Baker stuff. I have to say 2025 for it. Number of episodes 1+1 special. We're at the minute. Starring Trudy Gatwa, Vajra series and Millie Gibson, I know, but right, episodes, here we go. Joy of the World, that doesn't count. It's season 2, but it does really, but Locks, The Well, Lucky Day, that was last week's. The Story in the Engine. The next one is the Interstellar Song Contest. That's it. Not the rap battle, song contest. But from the trailers we've seen today, Mrs. Flood is in the crowd of that. So that's Interstellar, talking about space. And she's there. Will the Doctor notice her? Or will she just come out at the end like she usually does? And just like do... That's a good song contest or something. Or will she just be there in the crowd for 2 seconds or something, then I'll skip to something else, then you'll never see her for the rest of the episode? I don't know. Oh, but that is that, everyone. So thank you for watching this. And sorry for last week's one. I had to put copyright over it. I watched everybody else's last week's. They didn't have copyrights or that. Every time I tried to upload it, kept getting copyright. It kept giving me copyrights. So I kept taking it down. The only time it didn't get copyright is when I just covered the episode. So if I have to cover the episode, then you know I've got copyrights. But I don't cover them, then you know I'm allowed to post them. But that until next week, everyone. So until then, have a good day, good night, good week, good weekend. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.